It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go, shot. Hot, hot.
They'll run on 1st down. Fisher, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's Richardson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Ready,
got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game, But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Go!
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. If you look at this Bronco defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Pirate. Come on, set! Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Let go!
Richardson. That is caught. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Big Lion! Ready.
Now a give right side. It's Fisher.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Lion.
Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready, ready.
Anthony Richardson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're getting a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knocked another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot better.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Shut up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Looking to throw. They lead into pressure right. Oh, his early struggles continue. There's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Let's go now. Cup 19! Cup 19!
In motion left, Hill.
Go!
Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready, ready!
Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Here we go.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
Hot
You name
70,
it,
hot
from running
70.
to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on the They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Fisher. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready up.
2nd and 6.
Rig it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Here we
Colts
go.
on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner to pick up 1st downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fisher. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Cleveland to return from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Go!
Nix from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hup.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And it'll be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only about one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up,
touchdown, Indianapolis! A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And where their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now an audible here into something else. Nix to the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Second down and 8. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure running. And the ball is knocked out. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
19-18. Go.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Throwing Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Williams. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal.
Ready.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 4.
Warrior 70. Set. Set up.
Now Richardson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, check that, check that.
Lead,
Street.
CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage,
79
they'll be
Broncos.
licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been high. And they pick up another first down there.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now
Here we go,
of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Set it. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check go.
Now it's Richardson. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Go!
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Come on,
Back
come on.
at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw. Here's Nix. And he's got his big tight end here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Go.
Now it's Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up going into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
Let's go.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the double.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The offense on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Okay, break. Hey, smash Broncos. Let go.
On 1st down, Fisher. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set
Let's
of
go
downs.
now.
Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Up the middle they go. It's Fisher. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On the ready.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clipped them off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 5.
Now the man has been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
His guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Okay, ready? Go!
And they take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.